Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to Clumsy Trucking Friday. Weekend is almost here. Here we go again. Thank you for joining, everybody. Glad to see the usual suspects. How's everyone doing? Let me go and check. We have, of course, Jay. Jay, the always here, and Scotsman, the ever first. How are you guys? Hey, Alex, Rohan, and Jack, the hunting group. You guys should come up with a name. Sorry, I wasn't able to join the hunting session yesterday. Looked like you guys had a blast. Rohan seemed to have the blastiest time of all, in more ways than one. Disaster party suspects is the correct term. Yes, there you go. Thank you for checking. Yes, I was not feeling too good yesterday. It was not physical though. I think it was more on a mental aspect, which is more complicated in more ways than one, huh? I think I got an overload with the work, so I had to take some time off. I go into this in more detail. There is an ATS episode coming out later. I go into that in more detail later, but I will, I think, not be able to resist sharing that today as well. But anyway, for today we are going to be going back to ETS2 because there's been so much going on, so many new map mods, so many updated maps, and I want to check them out. We're getting a bit behind. So let's see, trucking hunters. Little bit of identity crisis there. Okay, Tom. How are you, man? Let's go and load it up. Oh crap! No. Wait. Because I want to show the load order, just in case someone asks in the VOD. When I post this on YouTube, if someone asks about the load order, so at least I can show it. And if you guys spot any wrong thing, you can let me know as well. Let me turn off the music for a sec, because there it is. We have in-game music already. Alright, so we are going still with the Volvo FH Tandem here. Still my absolute favorite truck right now in ETS2. And in terms of maps, we have YKSRK30. We have Southern Region, which is now compatible with 1.35 in DirectX 11. Let me scroll it down there so you guys can see. We have Rust Map, Pro Mods, Rust Map I updated as well. Thanks a lot to Davey for letting me know that there's an updated version of Rust Map. The versioning is very complicated. It's 1.9.0, but it's newer than the 1.9.0 from a month ago. I wish they just named it 1.9.1, right? I don't know why they don't want to change the number if it's a different version, if it contains bug fixes. But anyway, that's up to them. They're the makers. A new road connection as well, 4.1. I'll get back to chat in a bit, just going to finish this monologue. RoExtended 2.2, that's what I'm planning to mainly look at today, because we've been missing that for quite a few weeks already. And the different road connections. Now, I think I need help from Alex here. He recommended a link done by Sergey, the road connection between YKS and SR. So this is the original one, but I have the 2.2.1 version as well. Do you only need one of them? I'm going to keep both of them anyway, because I already loaded the map, and I'm not sure if I remove one, maybe it will take us 5 minutes again to load, but you just let me know, so I will fix it next time. And the various add-ons and road connectors as well. Yeah, just so if anyone asks in the comments in YouTube, point them to this time, so they can have at least a reference of what I did, and if it crashes or if it doesn't, then they'll know from my experience. Yeah, I hope this trucking session will help me relax. Thank you. There is no identity crisis. Truckers who hunt, that's true. Someone said Volvo. Oh yeah. Volvo today. Yeah, that's why I put it below here like this. So hopefully that is enough view in the lower part of the screen there. You don't need the original one. Ah, okay. I see. Thanks, Alex. Alright. So that's why the versioning is that way. Okay. Alright, so but at least it's on top. Okay, so at least I guess it works. Alright, so that is how the load order is. Let us load up and see if it works properly. We never used mods. How to download, where to download. It is not going to be easy, Tom. It's not going to be like a 5-minute thing. You have to ease into it, but I can give you a link on like giving instructions on how to install mods, install and activate mods. You can start from there, and then you can, once you get a bit more experience on how to work with that, you can refer to the mods list, !mods, and try to download maybe pro mods, and then try to make that work. If you are able to make it work, then add RusMap and try to see if you can make that work. So you don't have to put in everything at once. Start small and add little by little to get you used to the entire process. Yeah. Hey Andy, glad you made it here, man. How are you? Yes, finally. Yeah, welcome. Glad to see you here. Familiar face from YouTube. So we are starting here in, don't ask me to pronounce it, but I will try anyway. Zamość. Probably not how you pronounce it. But it looks to be in Poland still. My hope is that we can find a job going east, all the way to Chernobyl, or somewhere there. So we cross Poland to Ukraine and travel east, exploring the new RoExtended 2.2 areas, and from there we can decide where to go. Personally, I would might like to go south, take the ferry to southern region, but I'm not really sure. So this is if you guys watched the last ETS2 episode, where we came from Georgia, crossed over to the southern region. This is the road connection we drove through, but as you can see, it's grayed out again, because with Alex's link, the updated version from Sergey, I think this has been modified, and then there's a new, I think this might be the forest trail right here. Yeah, so that might be something we can check out later on as well. We'll see. Doing good, doing better, feeling better. I'll tell more about it as we drive along. Tell the story here, even if I told it in the ATS episode that's coming out later anyway. But I do like to share it with you real time. Hunting, you don't have it and you don't like it. You just have to sell a few train sim DLCs and you should be able to buy it already. No worries, Tom. But yeah, that's my suggestion. If you Google right now, ETS2, how to install mods, that's going to probably be the first link. There is a thread in the SKRS forums which guides you exactly how to do that. And that is where I would start. That is where I point the people in YouTube who ask how to install mods. And from there, you can consult the mods list, go shopping, which one looks interesting to you, and try it out. All those guns have made you deaf. Yeah, exactly what Rohan said. Many tutorials on YouTube too. If you are a fan of the huge map combos, I know I'll have a lot of maps here, but that's not even the entire list. I think Wombat Trucker is the famous guy in YouTube who has all the map mods. So go and check him out. Just search Wombat in YouTube as like combat with a W instead of a C. And you'll see he has like this massive map combo and he updates it as much as possible. And he guides you with the load order as well, I think. Hey, drive safely. Glad you made it, man. Just in time to start the journey. Still EVR sounds, of course. Can't leave the map without it. Does that make sense? Can't leave home without it. Oh, I haven't enabled the real dashboard here. Let's do that. Let me quit here. Let's restart it. It loads up fast anyway, but at least we get a better dashboard. Let me close that. Let me just catch up the chat while we're loading up. Alright. Let me load up track IR as well. Reload it, because it does get to... Sometimes it bugs out if you leave the game, enter it. It kind of gets confused. It's gonna be 99 Friday, 101 Saturday. Wow. What is that? 40 degrees Celsius, something like that. There's a connection now between Azerbaijan and the Great Steppe. Actually, the Great Steppe I haven't included in my combo because I'm not sure if it's working fine. Has it been updated specifically for 1.35 DirectX 11, or is it just compatible, meaning it doesn't crash? Because I'm not sure if that might cause a few stutters along the way. This is the one I wanted, the one by NFSHP. I think he's Oscar now. I'm not sure if he changed his name. But this is available in the Steam Workshop, and it should be compatible with Eugene's Volvo FH. We can place it on top of it. It should be fine. Next gen, not next gen, Volvo FH is what I'm looking for. Volvo FH rework, that's the one. Dashboard, tandem, perfect. Okay, let's do that. Ooh, Piva. This is different. So many connections, oh definitely. Yeah, 37 degrees Celsius, goodness. Yeah, that is hot. Here, 32, 34, I'm already so uncomfortable, but then it's super humid here as well. Not Piva, I don't like it. Doesn't Great Step go to Kazakhstan? Seems to be working fine along with Road to Aral. Yeah, those two I haven't installed yet. Maybe we can get into those next week, in the following weeks. Yeah, I remember we explored that a bit, the earlier versions of the Great Step, but I think there have been a lot of new updates since the last time. So that's good. That's a good problem, having more places to explore. That's a very good problem to have. Alright, good. Sounds like a long drive from Europe. Oh yeah, indeed. Indeed. Perfect showcase for natural lux. Oh, now that you mentioned that, I think we have to try it out. Big Horizons, maybe for next week if nothing else comes out. Not yet, Jay. Now I'm excited. Or did I do something bad? I hope it's the former and not the latter. Am I getting called to the principal's office? I hope not. Alright, let's turn on. Yeah, that looks different now. Much better. Much better dashboard. Let's go for fuel consumption. Reset the trip. And first, let's go and look for a job. Did you add the Pro Mods add-on? Yes, I think it was there. Do we have to leave again? I hope not. Let's look for stuff here. Let's change that skybox instead so we don't have to reload everything. But first, let us look for a job. That can work. That can work. It's going to Belarus, but we can go a different route and take the long route around. That's going to Minsk. Arad. It's very far away. That can work, but it's important, so we won't have much leeway in terms of going around and taking some scenic sites, scenic tours. Hamburg, probably not. Hanover. Veliki Luki. Very interesting name. That one can work. Burg auf Fehmarn. Probably read that wrong. Tula. What is the farthest we can go? Roscoff. Wow. 2,000 kilometers from east to west. Completely different direction though. So maybe not. I think the one that wins is this one. Yeah. Chimney systems, 10 tons. So that Santa can fit in. Very excited for the public release of NL. Oh yes, as July finishes, NL I'm expecting is right around the corner. Alex, I might need your help here. because I will try to reroute to make sure that we are passing through some 2.2 areas. If your memory still serves, help me out, okay? We'll do that as soon as we pick up the cargo. Look at the sky. Let's change skyboxes. Just why doesn't that get discovered? And yes, we are still having that tandem setup from the last ETS2 episode. I absolutely am hooked into tandems right now. There you go. That's a daft truck dealer. Does it look blurry? Let's try and change the skybox if it will remain the same blurry. It will have the same blurry aspect. Okay, let's do a little bit of fiddling. Alright. What skybox should we do? Skybox 1. That's the clear one, right? So should it be 20? With the clouds? I can't remember the range with the cloudiness. That one. Is it blurry? I don't know. Should it be more high res than that? Maybe it's the stream? Wombat Trucker, there you go. Thanks a lot, Alex. Alright, let's continue. Man, I love these sounds. Absolutely perfect for a chill Friday stream. Let me know if the engine sounds are a bit too loud though, okay? I can easily adjust them. So we should be discovering this recruitment agency as well. Yeah, we will leave it as it is. Let's observe how the skybox is. Not sure if there's any conflict with Project Next Gen. Shouldn't be, because I don't have any weather modules activated for Next Gen. Only the foliage and the ground textures. But who knows? We'll see. Maybe later. Maybe if we go when we go to a different area. Alright. Let's go there. What causes the blurry skybox? That's a good question. What causes blurry skyboxes? It would be interesting to know, so we know what to watch out for. Can it be affected by map mods, weather mods, graphics mods, or... Yeah, we'll need some insights from Kirill there, maybe. What the heck is up here? Do we have the real hard parking mode enabled? I don't think so. I guess it's just this map in particular. Might be a RoEx challenge here. Goodness. So how the heck are we going to park this thing? We are up for a challenge already. It's map default with RoEx. Is this RoEx or Pro Mods, this area? Looks fine to you, but you might be watching on 360p. Yeah, it looks fine to me as well. I don't know. That looks like a fun reverse. Oh, you said it. Oh crap. Just nudging those a bit on the way. I think that can work, provided that I can sneak in through here. That's too much. Oh, there we go. Bit shaky. Bit shaky. Don't look at all the scratches. Doesn't that work? I don't think it works. Dang it. And I thought it was super cool. I thought it was perfectly aligned. Yeah, not quite. But we can at least adjust a bit through here and maybe approach it from this angle. I don't know. Maybe that would be harder. That looks reverse there. Phew, that's bad. That looks really bad. Okay, I think I can work with this. Can adjust a bit. That'll polish out, yeah. Just a little bit of buffing. There you go. I think that works. There we go. I'll buy that. Goodness. That looks a bit exciting for a BDF trailer. Thank goodness we don't have a dolly, right? If we did, yeah, just barely enough space for a BDF. What does BDF mean again? I think it's a German word, right? It's a German acronym. But no, that sounds more French. Love that beat. Alright, let's reroute. Alex, your help is needed here now. Okay, so Kovel and Lusk, are these both new areas? I would say we can go that way. Go to Novorad, Volinsky. But we'll be skipping through Sarny though. Hey Chi, how are you, man? It's been a while. How have you been doing? Glad to see you here, man. Yeah, that can work. Pass through Chernobyl. I'm not sure where the view might be, but I'll pass through it that way. I think that works. 725 kilometers shouldn't be that bad. And I might be missing some new areas, but I think that is good representation unless we want to go that way. I think that might be a bit more exciting. Are mainly the connections to Rust map. Ah, so these ones here up top. Pretty much have them covered. Okay, let's go through here. Thanks, Alex. Hey, Hiro. Glad you made it back. How are you? There they go. Bundesverbandes Deutschen. Guter Fernabekers. Thank you for that information. I don't think I'll butcher that again. Might be an insult to might sound like an insult to our German friends if I try to read that again. Does anyone know what that roughly translates to in English? Tandem, maybe, huh? Germans do like their long words. Maybe that amounts to a tandem. Filling in the gap in the map. Because before there was no road connection. Yeah, I remember there was a note about RoEx 2.2 like having like, I don't know, can't remember the exact number, like 8 road connections to Rust map. So it looks like in each of those cities there's a connection. And we've already proven that Arayas, the maker of RoEx, does not really settle for bland road connections. Always something with an accent, you can say. That's pretty cool. Federal Association of German Long Distance Freight. Oh, not as short as a tandem? Okay, I see. Thanks, Jay. Because there's the Bundesverband. Like the Autobahn. So federal. Looking good. Yeah, this feels like a RoEx city to me. Maybe it's a RoEx city, huh? Alright, thanks, Chi. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you're doing okay. Catch you next time, man. Appreciate that. German is taking a vowel, splitting it in two. Whoa. What the heck did we pass through? Was there a hump or something? Always forget these exciting roads. Cannot just go cruise control and expect that everything will be flat. Taking a vowel, splitting it in two, and shoveling in a bunch of German in between. Oh yes. And they like getting 2 or 3 words, 2, 3, 4, 5 words, and just removing the spaces in between. Yeah, that's German, alright. Have a good night, Chi. Hope you feel better soon. Get well soon, man. Thanks, man. So yeah, about the updates on my end. Ooh, look at that. Interesting. Looks like someone's been farming. And it's interesting because I don't have SIP's traffic density mod, but it seems like Arias did some changes in the traffic on his own there. Yeah, he explained some stuff to me in traffic. I think Arias is changing the traffic on the map itself and not just in the definition files. That's how I understood it. So I think that's the more correct way of doing it, but I'm not really familiar with map making. But it sounds more foolproof to me if you like embed the traffic in the actual map, the traffic options. So sounds good. So I don't have SIP's traffic density at the moment, but we do have built-in traffic modifications with the RoEx. That's how I understood it, at least. Thanks, G, for the host. Appreciate that. Have a good night, man, and get well soon. So yeah, what's been happening with me? Arias and Sif aren't buddies. Yes, I think Arias in his email to me explained a bit about that as well. Not really the details, but yeah, they're not friends. I think that's the short of it. Slow down a bit here. 10 tons of chimney systems for Santa. I think we can go before this guy. Feels good to drive this truck. So yes, I think it was Wednesday, but you might have heard, right, in the past couple of weeks I've been busy at work, so I was not able to like join in the hunting sessions in the morning or catch your streams. I've been missing a lot because work has been pretty hectic. It's summer today. Well, it's summer season in the northern hemisphere. Is that an accurate statement? I think it is. And so with summer comes summer vacations for the kids. And with summer vacations for the kids, that means my colleagues are mostly out of office because they are going on vacation with their family. And it just so happens this week, like, I don't know, 4 of the big guys, 4 of the, like, my boss, the boss of my boss on a different hierarchy, all of them are out. So, like, I have to go and pick up the slack for all of them, in a way. I'm not like the one-man guy, but there are some topics that fall to me, and so work has been piling up, and I did not really realize it, but it seemed like my body had enough at one point, so it just gave out, like, not physically, more on the mental aspect. Like last Wednesday, I was looking at this problem from one of the emails, and it was adding on top of all my calls. Like that day, I had calls for like 5 hours straight, like 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 5 different calls, 5 hours, different topics, no break in between. At least that was the goal. So I was going through it, and at the same time I was multitasking to answer some emails, troubleshoot some issues and all that stuff, because everything was piling up and I wanted to catch up. And at that point, I think my brain decided, what the heck are you doing? What the heck do you think you're doing to yourself? And so at some time around 5 p.m. Was it 5 p.m.? Like before 6 p.m. I was looking into this problem, and it was one of those complicated things that requires your full attention. But I was trying to multitask it when being in a different call. My head just started spinning. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what the heck is happening? And look at this. Roadworks, buy horses and buy cows. That's farming. Wow. Never heard of that one before. Yeah, I wore myself down basically. So my head started spinning, and it would not stop. So I took a break. I had to drop off from the call unannounced, and just wrote a few emails to say that I'm not feeling well. You guys take it from here today. I cannot contribute more today. And then I dropped off. I took a bath. I lied down. Thank goodness Mrs. Clumsy came home then. She arrived from work, and she told me, you will not be working anymore today. So I took the rest of the day off. Well, there were 2 more calls lined up, so I couldn't join them, and I couldn't answer any more mails. So that was that helped a bit. Oh, that looks beautiful, doesn't it? But the next day, so this is my usual routine now with intense work. I work at around 6 a.m. I start work at 6 a.m. Stop before 8 a.m. because sometimes I'm streaming, right? Sometimes I'm recording. And then after that, I work again. So there's a break in between, which is good. But it's not the amount, it's not the sheer amount of work or the number of hours at work, but the concentration required for all those hours. And I think it really just overloaded me. So yesterday, when I was planning to go back to work again, checked a few emails, and my head started spinning again. It's okay, maybe I'm not yet ready for this. Are we in Southern region already? Goodness. That was cool. And I decided, goodness, this will not work. I will not last the entire day in this state. And that was only 6 a.m. Only reading a couple of emails. So I wrote a few emails, closed some items, passed some work to some other people, and then I told them I will need to take the day off today. So hopefully everything is still working when I get back. Or hopefully my emails just piled up and I have to catch up anyway. But later I will need to go online and face reality again. But we will see. I think I'm feeling better now because I can stream. It's not as bad anymore. Oh, this is a very nice junction. A very nice border. Oh yeah, I like it. Slept 14 hours. That's where all my sleep went. Jay stole it. That's why I was having problems. Let's all blame Jay. Oh, come on. Missed by a hair. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Studying it's very difficult in its own right. Yeah. I cannot underestimate the effort it takes to study that long as well. Oh, I just remembered I don't have the fix yet, the flicker fix. So I think we're seeing a few flickering things in the textures. Not too big a deal, but maybe the Arias's fix for that one works. Does anyone of you guys know if that was the flickering thing that he was mentioning? Let us get them under a shot. Let me get back to chat in a bit. Yeah, I'll take that. Welcome to Ukraine, guys. Yeah, been a lot of work recently. Hopefully it settles down by next week. That's usually how it is in my line of work. It's seasonal because there are project phases and there are phases which are busier than others. And there are phases where there's no one else. Everyone is out. Yeah, we'll see. Ukraine, there we go. Beautiful. I'm loving it already. Studying is worse than work. In some ways, that's very true. Yeah. That's why I was so happy when I graduated. No more studying. It doesn't mean I stopped learning, but I just stopped studying for school, because that's a completely different thing. And sometimes school is good, but sometimes it's a bit too bookish, you know? Studying for the sake of studying and not studying for learning exactly. Like studying to memorize what's the word mentioned in page 134 versus learning what the entire thing is all about. It really depends on the curriculum, but yeah. School can easily fall into that trap of memorization versus actual learning. And it's a very, how do you say, narrow line. Very easy to cross. Taking a class next year that gives you credits for working. Can leave school early. Oh, nice. Wow. That's cool. How does that work? So when you take that class, that counts as work already? I don't quite get it. Like on-the-job training, internship? Oh yeah, Alex knows it. Yeah, that's words of wisdom right there. Oi! Thank you for subbing. Appreciate that. 1050. Alessandro Dalidon. Hopefully I pronounced that at least bit correctly. But if you don't mind, I will call you 1050. If that's okay. Or if you prefer something else, I'm happy to do that as well. GG, man. Welcome to the community. Thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. And feel free to use your new GG emote and join Discord. Make sure to link it up as well with your Twitch account so you can get the benefits. Minor benefits, but benefits all the same. It's a bit too complicated how it works. Yeah, maybe maybe we can skip the details. maybe my brain cannot handle that yet at the moment. Thanks for the link, Scotsman. That's very true. Does anyone know what city in ETS2 has that low railroad? It runs right next to the road. It's only a small town. It's not like a big tram line. I think there are plenty. Like that, especially in map mods. In pro mods in Rust map, I can imagine there being a lot of those. And of course here in the RoEx areas maybe as well. But yeah, so today I am taking it easy. Normally I should have checked my emails already. I should have worked a little already, but I decided, no, I'll take it slow. I'll just relax in the morning, stream, then get back into my mails bit by bit. And if it doesn't get finished, it doesn't get finished, but health first before anything else. And I've proven that even though my physical body can take care of it, I think my mental fortitude is at its limit. So I need to dial down a bit. And yeah, mental concerns is harder to treat. Maybe a bit more cautious about that. Where's the entrance here? Oh, there it is. Just want to discover this. 1050 is like the US police code for an accident. Ah, that's interesting. You learn something new every day. Thanks for that info. Because when I hear 1050, the first thing I hear is GTX. The first thing I think of is GTX. So GTX 1050. GTX 1050 Ti. That's cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Welcome to the sub community. Same here. Just shows how much of nerds we are. Don't think this was part of any map mod. Ah. Then it might be... Could it be part of Beyond the Baltic Sea? Maybe. I can imagine it being there. But more on the countryside feels. 1050 is a car crash. 1099 is officer down. Ah, I see. Thanks. Oh yeah, Tom would know about that. Emergency codes. 1050 and Tom, you might have some topics in common there. 1050, Tom 1050. There you go. Now you guys can talk. There you go. Perfect. Andy has case in point. Or graphics card in laptop to be more accurate. Sure thing, Rohan. Just discover this, because it's going to trigger my OCD if there remains a question mark on the way. And did you guys notice I turned off my voice navigation finally? In the past couple of episodes it's been off. I don't know, I think it's fun, it's a novel idea, but after a while you don't really need it. It's fun though for some time, but now I think I can live without it. Don't tell me you learned all that from LSPDFR. Car damage with your hands. What, a 1050? Okay, let's use this as the U-turn slot. Open please, thank you. Nice, even with animated gates. And here we can just pretend. Oh, isn't this where we should be delivering? Oh, my bad. I'll just turn around then, even though we were just using it as a U-turn slot. Feign ignorance. Feigning ignorance helps a lot in these situations. Where did that car come from? Is he parked? I think he is. Must be an employee. Traffic light is way before the line there. It's a bit tricky. I'm expecting I get a penalty if I go any more forward here. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, in line with the education thingy. Me and Mrs. Clumsy found a community recently. Community with Filipinos as well. But the center of the discussion now is, well, it's a bit in line with my current interests, which is personal finance. But this takes it to a different level. This is more about like business and finance and all stuff like that. Man, look at that view. Lovely. Hey, thanks for the bits, Rohan. 25 bits. Wow. You are stepping it up now. So we've been learning a lot and we've been joining the sessions. And yeah, that's one thing that the speaker is always highlighting. Don't focus too much on your education. Focus on the learning. Like, he was personally a high school dropout because he did not find that interest in learning about the things you learn at school. He wanted to learn more about the practical stuff. So he didn't even bother to finish school. Now, it's not saying everyone should just drop school, but it just means don't let education get in the way of learning. It's amazing though how he realized that at such an early age. Like, even from the beginning he knew that already. Like me, I didn't have a clue that that was the way of the world until much later. Maybe after graduation. Definitely cheers me up. Thanks a lot, Rohan. Appreciate that. You have police officers and retired fire captain in your family. Oh yeah, that's what I remember. Alright, Rohan. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Isn't meant for practical use. Yeah, I think that's a very common problem right now. Many subjects are meant to teach you some things that you won't ever apply in real life. On one end, though, I think I talked about this in my Q&A. I am not against learning at school, because I think in a way it teaches us good habits. So even though you don't really learn about, or you don't really get a chance to apply like integrals or calculus or whatnot, most of the people probably won't get the chance to apply those. Man, this place looks beautiful. Amazing job here. It still trains us. It trains our minds how to learn, how to study. And so when we go out into the world, we will be able to apply those habits, those techniques we've done in studying, in things that actually matter and actually are applicable for us. So that's the good thing I find there. The only challenging thing is, the only question then is, why not start with those things that you can apply in the first place? Why do you need to study those things you won't apply when you could study those things that you can apply and then build up your habits in the process? That's a very nice rest area. I was half tempted to drop by. Currently high school, and most of the stuff you learn you forget. Yeah, just studying for the sake of studying. Love the streams, very relaxing. Nice. Night shift is very boring. I can only imagine. Yeah. Thanks for the subbing again, 1050. What kind of work do you do, if you don't mind? There was a time when I did work semi-night shift back when I was younger. Nowadays, I don't think I can handle it. I get sleepy at 10 in the evening, even earlier sometimes. Slow down, bro. City limits. This is a very nice addition to the entire map. I like the variety, the different accents, statues, buildings, people just walking around. Makes it very real, even though I don't really know how this place looks like in real life. Cops is good. Learning is something you should cherish, but it all depends on what you learn and how you use that in your life. Oh yeah, very true. They're still making new episodes. Oh, I mean the cops. I see. Yeah, I don't watch those things so much. They are too action-packed for me, I think. I'm more the Gilmore Girls type, right? Speaking of Gilmore Girls, I found a new show. I think it's more on the chick flick levels, but it was done by the same maker of Gilmore Girls, so I am liking it. Not as much, but it has the same signature. It's very family oriented, you know, very touchy. Not touchy in a way, but touching. Feel touchy, I think someone else would like it here. I'm not saying who, but touching, very touching and very heartfelt events happening. Very nice, for me at least. I'm a very soft-hearted dude. Oh crap! Stop! Hit that car! There we go. Just passing around, passing through. Used to be on Fox. Ah, okay. Switched networks. That tends to happen a lot nowadays, doesn't it? Like, they would say that this show will not be renewed, and then it would get a huge backlash from fans. and someone else, a different network, would buy the rights and continue on from there, just like what the sample, The Expanse or Lucifer or things like that. Paramount Network. Front desk at the resort in Sardinia, Italy. Wow, nice. We should drop by in Sardinia here. That's so cool. Switching with the FM19 in the stream. Nice, man. Thanks. Yeah, good luck. We are here to keep you company. Please try. You're eating now, so you'll be watching for now. Sure thing, Jay. Enjoy. Oh, this is a very nice junction. I think we'll take some photos here. Hey, Jessica. It's called The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. And it's a very nice concept. Initially, I was seeing the trailers while I was watching Expanse and all these other shows in Amazon Prime Video. And I was like, okay, that doesn't even, that's not interesting in the very least. But I was looking for a show to watch yesterday as I was resting. And I was like, let me look. And this one had the very high IMDb score. So I was like, okay, I'll have a look at the description. And it said from the same maker, from the same writer and director or something as Gilmore Girls. So I was like, sold. Watch it. That's epic. Love that show. Oh, there you go. At least I have someone else here in the stream that has the same taste. Jessica, welcome back. Only 2 seasons and very short, but they're fun. But yeah, I don't think that's in general what the taste of this stream is. Sure thing, Andy. Enjoy. Good luck. Be safe. Have fun. OJ actually watched it. Interesting. It's only me having problems with some trailers and advanced coupling. There are a lot of trailers like that, yeah, depending on which mods you have. If you are using default trailers, then they should work, provided that you're using default trucks or trucks by well-known modders who are very comprehensive when it comes to modding. But yeah, if you tend to download many different mods, it's likely to happen that you download one which is not compatible with advanced trailer coupling. Yeah, that's what GG really stands for. How have you been, Jessica? Have you been flying, busing, watching, whatnot? There you go. The rear tire size changes can hurt too. In real life, they have an adjustment for that, right? I mean, I guess you don't have to really change your tires just to fit into a trailer. I think they have controls to adjust the fifth wheel, supposedly. To raise or lower it. I wish those things can get part of the game, because those are really missing the actual trucking aspects. The driving is there, the feel of the truck as you drive is there, but before you drive, all those stuff, I think that's the missing thing. Buying FBOs and FSC now, making them pretty. Nice. Look at you. Entrepreneuring it up. In real life, there are adjustments. I see. Hey, Fred. Thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome. What time is it over there at Brazil? And I think we should have a couple of Brazilian people here. Well, not right now, but maybe they'll join later. Should be able to relate then. But thank you for joining. Hope you are having a chill night. I'm guessing it's night there as well. I'm guessing, let me see, 7 p.m. We're actually in Peru right now. Oh wow. What are you doing there? Are you from there? Are you on vacation? Do I like heavy metal? I used to like metal. That heavy metal. I had a phase. Now, not so much anymore though. Definitely was not a fan of death metal. It was too much for me. But I think heavy metal I could get behind. But nowadays, probably not going to be able to relate so much. This might be a good photo opportunity. Looks like some very nice roads. And some very nice clouds too. Vacation, wow. Nice. Oh, that's a cool vacation. You can still go trucking while on vacation. Amazing. Take that shot close up and take a further shot. Like so beautiful. I think we have our thumbnail right here. That is just wowzers. The lighting is perfect. Thank you, Natural Lux. Can you put music? I don't think you can link it. You might not be allowed by Nightbot. But you can type the title. Just not the link. Although you miss your steering wheel. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm so up for vacation already. Everyone needs a vacation from time to time. Otherwise, we just burn out. Slow down. There we go. Stick to 50. Sabaton. Yeah, unfortunately I cannot relate. You can play it in the background while I'm streaming. But yeah, I don't think give me a job if you go on vacation. Yeah, it's the right balance, huh? Everyone needs vacation, but everyone needs a job as well. And I have to appreciate both. Oh, Scotsman, look, we're at your home. Iveco dealer, just for you. Speaking of Iveco, how was the Iveco you were trying out last time, Alex? I think that was the Iveco Stralis or something, right? By Shumi, right? Or Highway. Is it Highway? I cannot keep up with the Iveco names. Crap, Iveco. It's been a while since I drove an Iveco. Shumi's Iveco, there you go. It's actually pretty good. After the lean sound mode. Oh, there's a sound mode by lean. Nice. We don't say the I word. And for those who are real Iveco fans, please don't get offended. This is just an inside joke. Like, don't really feel that way about Ivecos. Well, maybe some people do, but I don't. Ban Alex. Don't trust Italian products or Italian in general. Aren't you in Sardinia right now? Hopefully no one read that. Are you an Italian? Or are you just working there? Oh no. Raining. It's going to really hit our frame rates. He said 30 words. I don't drive safely. I try to stay away from them now. Ever since I heard that he doesn't have many LODs available, so it hurts performance. And that he does have the habit of borrowing, stealing, or getting models without permission from other modders. So I decided I would not like to support that kind of behavior. This is a nice view. Very nice balance. Feels like a real foresty road, but has all those, how do you say, like the elevation is there, the curves are there, the railings and all the different aspects, so it doesn't feel empty. Very nicely done. Sucks many people don't know about this, but what can you do? Yeah. That's just birch trees. Oi oi oi. That was the biggest stutter I've encountered so far. In this stream at least. These are birch trees. Ah. I have no clue how you differentiate them. I guess the ones with the white trunks, huh? I remember we have a brand called birch tree in the Philippines. I'm not sure if it's only in the Philippines. Oh crap. Why do you have 80 speed limit here in this space? Oh, no. Nothing happened. No harm, no foul. Just skidded a bit. I blame the rain. No, this is not an 80 km/h road. Need to go mod some sounds where those space came Russian AI traffic cars you've been seeing in the stream. Ah, I see. Nice. Wow, you found something, huh? Now, I'm not sure if RoEx comes with any traffic AI cars though. I'm sure I don't have Jazzycat, but I can't assure that I have don't have some other sneaky AI cars embedded in maps or whatnot. But yeah, it might be default Russian AI traffic cars, part of Baltic DLC. No one saw nothing. Grey mother alert. Yeah, she almost came out. And we have a brand called Birch Tree, but I think it was a milk brand. Do birch trees have anything to do with milk? I find that hard to connect. Clumsy driving at its finest. Oh yeah. That's the tagline right there. Rust map comes with AI cars in maybe southern region. Ah, there you go. There you go. Maybe that was sneaky. So maybe these aren't default. I have to take a better look at those. So much for the relaxing drive. Oh yeah, that definitely ends it. Let's forget that incident ever happened. There you go. There you go. Yes, SRM comes with a Kamaz truck. I remember we tried that at one point, and Piva even had a custom dashboard built for it. The one with the... What is their logo? Is that a wolf? A dog? I think it's like some kind of canine. It looks like there is a truck, there's a train passing through. Scotsman, this is for you. Let's go in here if this is one of the trains that Drive Safely modded in, if you can hear some sounds. If not, he might be interested. He might be interested in modding this one too. There are sounds. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think that might have been Drive Safely. That was very nice. What did I hit? I didn't hit anything. Just was testing the stability of the road, you know. Sounds for trains, very nice. Scotsman approves. normally the trains don't have sounds, but it might be, I don't know, maybe it's part of the map, or I'm sure Drive Safely adds sound for some trains, just not sure which trains. This is pretty nice. There's a mod to make the trains longer. I tried that once in ATS when we were getting all those crashes. I wasn't sure if it was the culprit, but I decided to remove it to be on the safe side. No, Mrs. Clumsy is not watching. And yeah, it's the truth, I didn't hit anything. As I mentioned, I was just testing the road, the stability of the road, how slippery it was. Isn't by Piva this time. I think the one I downloaded wasn't from Piva, but yeah, that was for ATS. Might be a different thing. Two and a half minutes. But it's very realistic, huh? It's very realistic. I saw the video in the Steam Workshop there, the video preview, and yeah, I think that train was in the Boeing plant. Remember that railroad that goes into the Boeing building? Or Darwin? Yeah, that's let's go straight through here. And yeah, he had to wait like, I think the video was like 7 minutes long, and I think it was 5 minutes he was waiting for the train to finish. I'm not sure if I would like to wait 5 minutes at the level crossing. Maybe in real life, maybe not even in there. Waited 10 real minutes and was still sitting there. Yeah, I don't think I'd like that. It was an interesting experiment, but I think I don't like that in my own profile. The rain does add a lot of ambience though, doesn't it? There's something quite relaxing and calming about driving in some light rains. Like not typhoon rains, but normal rains, if that's what you call them. Maybe it's the pitter-patter of sound of raindrops, or maybe it's the cold weather that accompanies it, but it just makes you want to sleep. Maybe that's not so good for the driver, but it's good for the passenger. Yeah, the passenger wins when it rains. Still have that black particle thing though. Has anyone discovered where that's coming from? Because it only came recently when the map mod updates came out. I'm not sure if there's like a mod conflict somewhere with natural lux particles. Maybe changes some textures, I don't know. Do we need fuel? Not really. Wow, fuel consumption is not very good. 38.9. 39 now. This one is by Todor Alin. Yeah, Todor Alin has released some pretty interesting stuff through the years. I remember trying out his mods before. The black particle seems to only to happen with pro mods. Yeah, I think it started coming out with pro mods 2.41. Maybe they changed some textures or whatever you call them that is conflicting with natural lux. Pretty interesting how those different mods affect each other, huh? Seemingly unrelated, but they all are interconnected. Oh my goodness, this is steep. Thank goodness we don't have adaptive auto anymore. So I can just step on the gas fully there and it wouldn't do some weird kick down thing. And I can just shift manually or semi-manually as I see fit. In ATS, you had to buy 105 trucks, 105 drivers. Wow. Wow. Aren't you getting more lag? I'm always a bit scared now to hire more drivers, because before there was a bug that caused a lot of stuttering. So even if you're driving like this, there would be a lot of stutters. The more drivers you had, the more stutters there were. They since fixed it though, but I did not fully trust that they removed the lag altogether. Maybe my impression is maybe they just mitigated it, they minimized it, but it's still there. At least that's what I'm afraid of. Oh, but they did fix it. Nice. Okay, thanks for experimenting that for us, Alex. Cool. So maybe they made it, the coding, that much more efficient. That's pretty promising. Okay, so I shouldn't have a problem doing that anymore. Here we go again with the 80 speed limit. Getting scared now. And why is it that my transmission isn't going to 12th gear anymore? It was perfect before. At 80 it used to go and reach 12th gear exactly. Did I change my gear ratio or something? Differential. Just go and go full retarder. Not full retard, full retarder. Thank you for giving way. Oh crap, he's not stopping. Oh, thank you. I thought I was going to hit him. Kirill was saying it was pro mods. You like the darker spray, and then he he then beat you up. In a way, it's more realistic, especially if you're going through dirty roads, I guess. But maybe not in like well-founded highways, well-maintained highways, huh? I was trying to read the signs. Yeah, I have no chance of reading that at all. We don't have Davey on the stream, so I don't think we can read those. You have all base map garages full. Maybe that's the same as Storm 105. Loving those wiper sounds. Yeah, I remember driving through rainy days like these in the Philippines. And the only additional scary thing would be, in the Philippines you're not just wary of the rain, but more of the floods. The floods can be terrible in Manila specifically, because the drainage system is very bad. I think minimal urban planning and very bad maintenance and implementation. But I think they're trying to do something about it in the past couple of years, so hopefully that's better now. Because before, during this season, like August, September, October, or June, July, August, these months are the worst. So many typhoons, but it's not actually the signal number, I'm not sure how you call it, the intensity of the typhoon that is scary. It's more the amount of rainfall that it brings. And through the latter years, even if it's like only signal number 1, which is like the weakest typhoon, it didn't even affect school days before. It was now affecting school days, not because of the typhoon itself, but because of the flooding, because of the rain. And the floods would get really intense, so much so that some areas in Manila would become like swimming pools, and people would literally go swim in them and have like swimming competitions, like racing, like swimming, like fastest swimmer, literally. And with the social media age, people would start videoing those and saying that's how positive thinkers, how optimists, how positive thinkers Filipinos are. Like, even if it's flooding, even if it's very bad weather, they find ways to have fun and enjoy life. And maybe that's where I got my optimism. Yeah, that makes sense. Filipinos are survivors. We try to find the good things in everything. What is this? Interesting. Looks like a bridge is under construction and we have to go through the side. Reminds me of one of our trip to Cambodia. I think I told that already. Had to go through dirt roads like these because the actual road was still being built. The road from Thailand to Cambodia, from Bangkok to Siem Reap, I think. Whoa, this one looks a lot scarier though. We did not go through something like this. Now this takes bridge shot to a whole different level. It also happens in Italy very often. I see. So we are global in that aspect. It's ridiculous. Oh, look at hear those juggling water bottle sounds, water jug sounds. Very nice. Bridge shot for the win. I think it's on top of some rocks. Makeshift temporary road or something. Goodness, this is nice. It's a bit scary. I wouldn't want to drive through here in real life, but thank goodness we have this sim. Trying to find a nice angle. I think that one could work. And one more for close-up. Oh, look at the dirty particles. Krill will not be pleased with that shot. Some next level trucking. Oh yeah. Ice road truckers confirmed. Oh, super scared there. Oi, Gilhermem. Can you do that in English so we can understand each other? Welcome back, Jay. How was your breakfast? Speaking of breakfast, or speaking of food, what is a typical Indian breakfast? Because I have some Indian food in the fridge. Mrs. Clumsy went out for dinner with her colleagues, went to an Indian restaurant and took home a lot of different Indian food that I don't even know the name of. But looks like Indian is what my lunch would be. I'm really looking forward to it. You speak Portuguese. Sorry about that. I don't think I can understand that. You can feed it into Google Translate. Depends on the region of the country. Oh yeah, you're right. Indian food is very generic. Oh yeah, very rich culture. That's why a lot of Westerners love India. So rich in everything. awesome food, very interesting people, and very exciting roads from what I heard. Also depends on the weather. Generic. Did I say generic? Wait, what did I say? Must have used the wrong term. Generic was not what I was going for at all. Very interesting road here. Thank goodness we have a Volvo. It's 10:28 there. It is 9:29 here in the morning though, so we are around 13 hours apart. Goodness, huh? Hey Sheng, how are you, man? How's your exams? This is Ukraine, yes. RoExtended 2.2. How have you been doing, Sheng? There we go. Passed your boards. Congrats, man. Amazing. Congrats, GG. Take law portion next week. Is that the essay type? Or how was it again? I remember you told us about that. Good luck, man. Big ATS truck mod news. I might have missed it. I saw an article, a blog post from SES about the trucking shows that they're going to, but I might have missed some details. Can you let me know again? Same kind of exam, multiple choice, much shorter than the 6-hour board exam. Ah, interesting. But why is it separate? Why don't they just include it in the same exam? That is a mechanic. Interesting. Oh, that one I didn't know. XBS is doing a classic truck for ATS. Ah, I did not see that. That is cool. Any idea which truck it would be? Is that one of those you were mentioning last stream? Ah, 8.5-hour exam. It would be too long. So it's for a different topic. Okay, I see now. Same kind but different topic. Okay, now it makes sense. Retake. Imagine restudying for all that content. It's the age of classic trucks in ATS, looks like. Boards is all things drug related in terms of treatment and patient care. Makes sense? Chorus 10. Law is everything law related to the drug and dispensing. Ah, there you go. Oh, good luck, good luck. Amazing stuff. Oi, 2 months. Thank you for resubbing, Nick. Welcome back and appreciate that. GG, man. Thank you. How have you been? Jet. Some very interesting gas stations here as well. I definitely have not seen these brands before. GG indeed. GG indeed. Thanks, man. It's an auto car truck. Not another auto car in game, so it will be great. Sorry, what is an auto car? It's an auto, it's a car, and it's a truck. It's like all in one. Oh my goodness, this bridge seems like it will give way anytime now. I don't have much confidence in that bridge. Thanks, Alex, I'll check it out. Yeah, sorry about that, Nick. Thanks for dropping by. Are you in Europe? Thanks for still supporting. Appreciate that. It's a heavy-duty classic truck from the 70s. Ah, I see, I see. Awesome. I can tell you are super excited about that. Have you seen many of those in real life? Back in the day? Back in the day. Or maybe there's still some now on the road. I don't know. Is that a thing? Also, these markings are a bit interesting. Seems like there's a... So it's broken on our side, solid on the other. So I guess it's for, I don't know, left turns? Not really. Like you can merge to the left, like you can swerve left, but you cannot swerve back to the right. That's how I get that. Haven't seen autocar trucks for many years. Are you saying I'm old? Didn't say anything. Didn't say anything. Oh, that's a very nice looking tractor. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that. Thank you for the constant support there. Even if you aren't able to watch the stream. You can pass, other side can't. That's how it looked to me, huh? But then the road merges, ends on the right, or ends, and they have to swerve to the right anyway. So they cannot swerve earlier than when the road actually ends. It seemed a bit weird to me. Like, shouldn't it be the other way? Like, if the left lane ends, they should allow people to merge to the right much earlier. Maybe that's just my wrong way of thinking. It's we're passing on single lanes. Ah, it's nothing to do with lane merging. If it's solid on your side, you cannot cross onto oncoming traffic to pass. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's for passing on single lanes. Oh, so that was a single lane? So there was just a huge aisle in the middle. Is that it? If it's solid on your side, you cannot cross onto oncoming traffic to pass. Because it looked like there were like 3 lanes in total. One on each side and there was one in the middle. Or something along those lines. If it's dashed, you can use opposite side to pass. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. That I think I understand, but for some reason those roads we passed looked just a bit different. Oh, almost hit that car. That cop. And finally, rain has stopped. We're passing on 1-lane highways. I think I get that. So you can swerve to the left, overtake, and then swerve back to the right. But if you're on the left lane already, you see a solid line. So doesn't that mean you cannot go back to the right anymore? Getting close to Chernobyl now. Ah, good catch. I think we might be. Hey Mars, welcome back, man. How have you been? Oh, good catch. Wow, Alex knows this so well. Okay, we are pretty close. I'm not sure where the landmark is, but we should be seeing it. If you're in the left lane, you need to merge back to the right ASAP, regardless, since you're driving against traffic. In a single lane, that makes perfect sense. But I wasn't sure if that was a single lane we passed. It seemed like we had 2 lanes on our side. Yeah, because it was ending at one point. So it looked like we had 2 lanes on our side, 1 lane on the other. Something along those lines. Radiation suits on now, please, everyone. Have a trip booked to Singapore next year. Nice. You will enjoy it. So tired. I work night shift for an autonomous vehicle company. Wow. Today is our Saturday. Awesome. Doing good, man. Doing good. Just came back from taking a forced rest day. But feeling better now. No more family. Bunnies with two heads ahead. Goodness. Fallout time. Guide your counter clicking on the dash when. Yeah. We need that. The clicking. Someone make clicking sounds fast. Double XP hype. Did that happen in your hunting? A rabbit with two heads? Goodness. Yeah, the Nuka-Cola, the Stimpaks, the Radaways and Radexes. Those guys seem to have no trouble just hanging out. Maybe it's safe now. Oh, there it is. Is it that one? Oh yeah, it looks like it, huh? That looks like the one. It's so intense, even my frame rates are dropping. It's loading up so much invisible radiation that's actually lowering my frame rates. And also with that sunsetty sky, that makes the entire place look even more eerie. Oh, there it is. There it is. Just like that. Goodness. No traffic at all. I wonder why that is. Where have they all gone? Looks like we might have a wrong turn somewhere. May have done a wrong turn somewhere. That's the thing, Jay. I have no freaking clue. There's a color orange, color green. I never get to memorize the names. And there's some kind of bread. And there's some kind of like reddish or orangish chicken. Like a tandoori chicken maybe? I don't know. But the others, I have no chance of knowing what they are. I guess I'll taste them. I have to make sure they haven't gone bad first though. So wish me luck. I guess I won't even know what they should smell like. But hopefully it's very significant, or it's very obvious to see if something has gone bad already. Let's take another shot like that. Lot of variety dishes. Yeah, variety of colors. Yeah, exactly. Indian food is so colorful. I'm not sure if it's like that across the different regions of India. But is there like a most famous Indian region, Jay? Like for other countries, when we say Indian food, maybe that refers to only a specific or a single region most of the time. I'm not sure. Always colorful across dishes. Yeah, it always looks like a work of art, you know. You know those mixing palettes that the artists use? It looks like that. It's so fun to look at. Even more fun to eat. It really differs. Okay. everybody. Oh, there they go. Are those guys carrying boron or something? Isn't that what they carried and dropped over? If you guys watch the Chernobyl HBO series. Is there a pickup point? Yeah, I was looking for it. I don't think it's in the map though. I don't think you can actually go there. Just pass through. Oh, this is a better view. It even has those, yeah, those ruined buildings, which I guess is where the explosion happened. As long as you enjoy food, you would eat it. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. I absolutely love Indian food. I just can't remember their names. Just everything is good. How to find the right angle here. Finally. It's been a few months in the making since I wanted to drive through here. And now we're finally here. Let's take a side profile like so. That might actually work as a thumbnail, huh? That might actually work. Yes, she does. Yeah, it's a very important thing that you are aligned in terms of taste, because it would be a bit of a downer if you like eating and then your better half is not so much into eating. It would not feel as enjoyable, right? Because you cannot share in the experience. Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought it was going to crash. You have to take another photo, guys. Sorry. Guess this one says it all. Somehow I got what you really meant, or maybe I didn't, depending on how you look at it. Remove the blur. Get some close-up shots. And actually what I'll do is I will save in this spot, so after the job we can load to it. We can change the time, adjust the clouds and everything so we get better lighting. So let me save here. Just make sure not to save through it. Save over it. Clumsy Trucking 1. That's Putin standing there. Bribe the guard to let me in. We are super close. We are too close here. Goodness. That was a nice touch. Even here we cannot enter. No, we actually can. Restricted area. We're actually entering through here. Make us do slaloms or something. Oh, you guys want to fill up with radioactive fuel? Radioactive diesel? I think we can do that. Maybe it'll give us a bit of a speed boost. Isn't that how games work? Super diesel. Yeah, exactly. Fill her up. I don't think anyone's going to pass through here anyway. It's interesting how this is a fuel stop. Just have a truck here with diesel in it. Does that contain the correct ADR? Correct number? Is that diesel? I'm guessing. Maybe it's what is that element? That unstable element? Oh, I forgot the name. Maybe that's what we're loading up. Whatever's in the nuclear reactor contains a bit of mixture in here. Very cheap fuel, or did it have? Didn't notice the price. Yeah, fuel up from the truck tanker. Whoa, there's even a tank here. Super cool. Goodness. Why is there a cross here? Is that in remembrance of the tragedy? 0.63 euro, wow. It does German tank, wow, okay. Could that be the German thing that they got? No, that wasn't the tank. Alright, can I not go down, guys? I feel much safer inside the truck. I'll just stay here if you don't mind. You go and check my documents. Open my window as little as possible. There you go, thank you. Just put the passport into that little slot right there, thank you. I guess we're crossing over to Belarus now. The city area is deserted, quite spooky. Oh, is this the one? What is that area for? Oh yeah, this is it, the city. Feels like a horror movie, my goodness. Yeah, feels spooky, right? Railroad crossing. Is this the one you were looking for, Tom? Maybe not, huh? Yeah. And the time of day we went in actually adds to the spookiness factor. My goodness. High beams, please. I think Grey Mother is coming out at any moment. My goodness. I'm actually getting goosebumps right now. Don't look, just look straight ahead. Waiting for zombies to appear. Nice details with the grass and trees. Oh yeah, good catch. Nice details on the houses as well. It's super scary. Goosebumps all over. Oh, there's actually even a bike there. Watch out for nuclear waste. I think by the time we see it, it'll be too late. Goodness, this place. So scary. I should have to go through some dirt roads as well. Ah yeah, looks like it's not maintained anymore, huh? Detail is spot on with the trees, houses, noises, and the bike. Oh yeah. The bike's a real clincher there. The bike really just drove everything home. This is the border. What was that border about a while ago? This road, I know, right? carrying food. It will be cooked now. Actually, there is no border here. Maybe they don't have a border checkpoint in Ukraine to Belarus. I don't know. Or maybe that's what we passed a little bit earlier. It's a bit skimpy road. Very creepy road. That border earlier was this restricted area. Ah, I see. Interesting why we didn't get a border when we entered the area though, only when we left it. We might have passed one border patrol or something. One border control. That might be Jack and Alex right there, hunting for radioactive rabbits. Looks like a hunting ground. If you want to hunt Fallout style at least. Shoo. Okay, easy does it. Wait. Bouncy roads. Now we need some cows. Pre-cooked Hassenpfeffer. What's a Hassenpfeffer? It's actually pretty good. A what exactly? My sentiments exactly. Why is the light? I need more light on my face. So like that. There you go. A Hassenpfeffer is a German rabbit stew. Oh, look at you. Being all cultured and everything. They're too young. Why do you guys know about that? Is it a generation gap? There we go. What the heck's that guy doing? There's another fuel station here. Quote unquote fuel station. Bugs Bunny taught us that. Oh crap. Oh, that's steep. Oh, my bumper. I just got this back. Please don't lose it again. Yosemite Sam didn't know what it was. Goodness, I think I'm missing the references here. Hey, blah. How's it going? Lots of updates recently with VT log. Oh my goodness, almost out. We just missed Chernobyl, blah. Which might be a good idea. Might be lucky for you. We're all glowing now. The last thing you want is to crash. That's very true. That's very true. Normally I don't like to drive at night, but I think in this area it kind of fits. Virginia was to be next in C2C. Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you mentioned it. If you were mistaken, it will be Tennessee. Ah. Geographically speaking, where is Tennessee? Oops, sorry. High beams. Too late. At least we have good roads again. I think this is part of Rus map now. Belarus. Tennessee is in the south of the US. South of the US. Right above Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi. Ah, okay, I get it now. Atlanta is in Georgia, right? So I know where that is. Alabama is to the west of that, and Mississippi to the west of that, something along those lines. Tennessee is above that. Perfect. That's cool. To the west of North Carolina. Ah, okay. Oh, that's clear, yes. That's a good choice. It's nice that Manfred is focusing on those eastern side, on the east coast. So there is no risk of being overridden by what SES is doing in the near future. Yeah, it depends on which locations I think you look at. The developed areas are very good, but yeah, there's a chance you will go through some unrefined areas still. So it's not consistently good, but if you stick to the developed areas, I think you're in for a treat. So you have to be a bit picky with the jobs. Southeast, yeah. Started in Florida, made their way up, made their way north and west. Same for me. I haven't used it recently because the quality can be a bit volatile. It's like stocks. But yeah, if you stick to those developed areas, it should be okay. Bucket of Doom, just for Jack. $70 here. There we go. Here, Recon sent Manfred his files for Montana. So apparently it's going to be combined with C2C to make one mod. Oh, nice. Nice. Making a standalone mod but not releasing it till it's 100%. Cool. And Montana is where? Is that to the east of Idaho? USA, wow, genius. That's the answer I was looking for. I didn't know that. East of Washington, Oregon, Idaho. Top next to Idaho. Ah, okay. Jack Spanner nails it again. Perfect. All the insight we need. I see. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Nice, we're almost here. Unfortunately, guys, I think I will have to cut the stream a bit shorter today because I'm feeling some leftover spinning starting to come up. So I think this might be the end of the stream, but we'll try to go back to the site just to take some photos and then we end it. I don't think I can handle one more drive though. Yeah, just need a bit more rest I think, but it's getting better definitely. Yeah, just left over. I was feeling very stressed out yesterday and had to take the day off from work. Today I'm feeling much better, but not yet 100% it seems, so I'm going to take it a bit slow. There is an ATS episode coming out later where I tell the story of this one as well. In the beginning of this VOD, I go to it into more detail, but hopefully, yeah, that's something we can learn from. Thanks, guys. Welcome back, Rohan. Up. It's too much. Oh, that's perfect. Not sure how they're planning to unload this, but that's their problem. We just park the stuff. GG parking. Thank goodness it was more straightforward. Oh, dang it, late though. Ah, not too bad. 6 hours late. Thank goodness it wasn't urgent. Otherwise, we would have ended up with nothing. Thank you, drive safely. Thanks, everybody. We are going to do one more. Well, we are going to go back to the scene, so everyone gets a good look of the plant at Chernobyl. And then we will be taking some photos for the thumbnail. Thank you. Thanks, Jessica. Cape Buffalo incoming. The lady pick in the save game. Yeah, I still don't know which mod does that. Hopefully Mrs. Clumsy doesn't see it. Those skies in Hunter is just something. Yeah, clouds moving and everything, right? Set time, I don't know, 8. Not 8 because it's backlit, so should be maybe 14. That can work. Yes, that can work. RoExtended does that. Ah, okay. So we have Arias to blame for that. That pick. Wait a minute. Where's the sign? Wasn't there supposed to be a that sign over here as well? Yeah, I remember there was something. Anyway, let's take a photo here. Yeah, there should have been something there. 34.59. Oh, not too shabby. I'll take that. Given the bumpy roads and everything, that's a good one. Radiation melted the sign. I think it actually did. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you are enjoying. Sorry I couldn't stream much longer for today. That might just work. Why is no one using your Tesla? No comment. Alright, let's leave it here, and I'm wondering where the sign went. Was it here a while ago? Interesting. Sign melts but Putin doesn't. There you go. Alright. Well, let us end it here, guys. Thank you for joining me, and sorry it's a much shorter stream today. Lost 1 hour, but hopefully by next week should be back to normal. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I had an amazing time, and glad you guys were able to join me today. Yeah, I have to rest up. Thank you guys. Thanks Alex, Rohan, Jay, Scotsman, Andy, Blah, Jessica. Drive safely, and I'm sure I missed some people. Thank you for joining. Nick, Jack, And everyone else, thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it. Catch you guys next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks, Andy. Good night, good morning. Have fun. Bye-bye.